Riders Range picked up a very interesting gun the other day. This is just on loan. It's a Stoeger STR-9. It's been favorably compared to the Glock 19, and there's a Glock 19. They're pretty similar. You can see that the barrel on the Stoeger is just a hair longer than the Glock, but not much. But I don't think a Glock 19 is a fair comparison. Barrel length, okay, roughly the same. Capacity, both 15 rounds, but notice the difference there. The Stoeger STR-9 has a longer grip, so more favorably compared with the Glock 45 or the Glock 19X because of the size, but not the capacity. This is interesting though that it does fit in a Glock holster. Not all Glock holsters, but it happens to fit in this one. So still, it's somewhat of a Glock 19 with a little bit bigger grip on it. And it's about half the price. You can pick these things up all day long for around $300 with 3 magazines and the extra back straps. This one only came with 1 magazine, so that's all we're going to shoot today. So the big question is, will the Stoeger shoot as good as a Glock? Riders Range is going to find out. Blazer brass ammo. Let's see how it shoots. Not too bad. We're going to take it over to the plates and see how it works over there. Stoeger STR-9. It's shooting a little bit to the right at 15 yards. We're going to see if it'll ring some steel. I can live with that. Alright, the Stoeger works pretty good at 25. It's shooting a hair to the right. Let's see how it does at 50. So far it's okay on the 12s. Let's try another 12. Let's see if it'll do a 10. And another 10. Ah, that was me. I pulled it down. I don't know what I did on that one. Interesting. Got a double feed out of it. Well, let's clear it and keep going and see what happens. That was a fail to extract. Let's see what happens now. We're going to keep going at 50. Stoeger STR-9 seems to work at 50 as long as I do my part. Again, it's shooting just a little bit off, and I did have that one malfunction in there. Don't know what happened with it, but it was a fail to extract. A couple of things to point out on this. It shoots about like a Glock. The trigger feels about like a Glock, and it still does compare favorably with the Glock, except it is, again, as we pointed out, just a little bit longer. And the Stoeger weighs about the same as a Glock 17, not a Glock 19. I do want to point out the sights very briefly though. The 3-dot sights on the Stoeger are okay for 3-dot sights. The Glock sights are certainly not my favorite. In fact, Glock makes some of the worst natural or factory sights that I've ever seen. I change them on almost every gun that I've got. This one's going to be changed soon too. Other than that, I like the feel of the grip a little better on the Stoeger. It's a little more rounded, a little more comfortable, and hey, it shoots as good as a Glock. For the price, definitely you can't go wrong with the Stoeger STR-9. Thanks for watching Riders Range.